How are you going to keep them out?
I can keep them out.
How? There are 5 men out there.
I know that.
Hello and welcome to Big Screen Remakes. Today we are going back to the past to revisit the 1971 thriller Straw Dogs and its 2011 remake, and also the original cast and the cast reworked. So let's jump right into it. Straw Dogs is a bone-chilling home invasion thriller that centers around a young American academic, David Sumner, and his English wife Amy, that moved to rural England, seeking to escape the big city violence and lifestyle, just to find something much worse. They soon realize they are not welcome and face increasingly vicious local harassment that brings out an appallingly violent side of David when he finally takes a stand. Now, let's take a look at the main characters and cast of both versions of Straw Dogs. The 1971 original directed by Sam Peckinpah and the 2011 remake directed by Rod Lurie. David Sumner.
Mr. Venner?
Please call me Charlie.
You work around here?
Okay, you've had your fun. I'll give you one more chance. And if you don't clear out now, there'll be real trouble. I mean it.
That's okay.
David Sumner is played by Dustin Hoffman in the original film, who is currently 85 years old.
Hey, Charlie, there is something in the Bible I do believe.
What was that, sir?
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife.
Can you come a little later, like just an hour into the day from now on?
In the remake, David Sumner is played by James Marsden, who is now 49 years old. Amy Sumner.
They just think you're strange. But you didn't. Remember? Aha! I have it. Just a minute. You're supposed to do 100. By numbers.
Take your number.
Amy Sumner is represented by Susan George in the original movie, who is currently 72 years old.
You're a coward. So am I. Plain and simple. If you had done something.
Maybe.
If you had said something
Maybe
or
I was
done
trying
something.
to get them to talk until
Anything.
you... Quiet!
In the remake, Amy Sumner is portrayed by Kate Bosworth, who is currently 40 years old. Charlie Venner.
Me and my cousin Bertie will be out tomorrow. We'll get it up for you.
Remember when I took care of you, Amy? There was once a time, Mrs. Sumner, when you were ready to beg me for it.
Sorry about my Uncle Harry, but I think he's a bit taken with drink.
In the original film, Charlie Venner is played by Del Henney, who passed away in 2019, aged 83.
Can I give you a piece of friendly advice?
Sure.
Now, it's one thing to come into town and think you're too good for the people who live here.
I wouldn't...
But being too good for God, that's another thing entirely. Just a little redneck wisdom for you.
In the remake, Charlie Venner is represented by Alexander Skarsgård, who is currently 46 years old. Tom Hedden.
Garrick's coming along?
And I'll pay for the glass. And I'll even pay for the little bit of plaster to put on your bleeding finger. But I do think I should have another pint to take me home.
What I am.
In the original film, Tom Hedden is represented by Peter Vaughn, known to new generations for having played the role of Maester Aemon in Game of Thrones. Peter Vaughn died in 2016 at the age of 93.
Used to do it during the Civil War. Whole town coming out and watching the battles. Picnicking.
Not drunk. Not drunk. My drink. And here.
In the remake, Tom Hedden is represented by James Woods, who is currently 76 years old. The Niles Brothers. The Niles Brothers are portrayed by Peter Arne and David Warner in the original movie.
John? Evening, sir.
John. Fancy thing?
All right. Evening, Harry. Yeah. Is it for a drink then, Tom?
No, it's for the truth.
If you ever make a mistake again in any way, I'll be the first to have it put away.
Peter Arne was murdered in his London flat in 1983, aged 58. The motive for the killing remains unknown to this day.
Hello, Henry.
Hello, Janice.
Henry, come here.
Hello. I don't know my way home.
David Warner passed away in 2022 at the age of 80. In the remake, the Niles brothers are played by Walton Goggins and Dominic Purcell.
If my brother, if he ever makes a mistake again,
Yeah.
I'll put him away myself. You have my word. All right? But until then, goddamn, y'all, let him be. He ain't doing nobody no harm.
Walton Goggins is currently 51 years old.
Hello, Jeremy.
Hello, Amy.
How are you?
I'm driving.
I see that. You're doing a very good job. Mind if I drive for a while? What do you say?
Dominic Purcell is currently 53 years old. Before we end this journey through cinema, I want to hear from you. Which of these two movies do you find the most gripping? Do you prefer the original movie or the remake? What's your favorite part? And how about the actors? What cast do you prefer? What's your favorite character? Share your thoughts and let me know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe so you are always the first to know when new content is released. Your support means the world to me. Thank you for joining me on this journey to the past.
I believe in that too. But what happens when their neighbor's wife covets you? What then?